Ever noticed how as you age, the urge to socialize fades? You might not pinpoint why, but being around others just doesn't spark the same joy it once did. Sound familiar? Your connections seem less deep. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Withdrawing socially as we grow older is more common than you think, with compelling reasons behind it. In this video, we'll uncover 6 surprising factors driving this shift. These quietly nudge you towards solitude. But here's the good news. It's not about becoming antisocial, and there's nothing wrong with you. Often it's a sign of emotional maturity and self-awareness. Stick with me to the end. Understanding these reasons can bring peace to your changing feelings and empower smarter choices about how you connect moving forward. Let's dive in. Haven't subscribed? Hit that button and ring the bell for more insights to thrive in your golden years. As you move through your 70s, life has a way of showing you what relationships truly mean. The disappointments, the lopsided friendships, the bonds that take more than they give, they start to weigh heavier over time. For folks over 70, guarding your emotional energy becomes as vital as protecting your physical health. Letting go of draining connections isn't about being cold. It's about choosing peace and preserving the spark that keeps you thriving. You might have spent years being the dependable one, the listener, the helper, the person everyone leaned on. But when those efforts aren't returned, it can leave you feeling hollow, like you're pouring from an empty cup. Psychologists call this emotional burnout, where giving too much without getting back saps your strength. The answer isn't to shut people out, but to step back quietly, focusing on relationships that lift you up and bring mutual warmth. It's self-preservation, plain and simple, and it's a gift you give yourself. Take Walter, a 71-year-old from Savannah, who was always the go-to guy for his friends and family. Need advice? A ride? A shoulder to lean on? Walter was there, no questions asked. But as the years went by, he noticed how one-sided many of those connections were. Folks took his time and energy but rarely checked in on him. It left him tired, not just in body but in spirit. He focused on a few close friends who truly cared, and the difference was night and day. His heart felt lighter, his days brighter. Letting go doesn't mean cutting ties with everyone or holding grudges. It's about noticing who drains you and setting gentle boundaries. Maybe shorter calls or fewer favors. Pour your energy into the people who share their warmth, who make you laugh, who show up for you too. Maybe it's a weekly coffee with a dear friend, a chat with a grandkid who lights up your world, or even time with yourself, savoring your own company. Protecting your energy lets you live with more joy and less burden. Walter's story might hit close to home, or maybe you've felt the tug of tiring relationships yourself. Choosing who you hold close is a powerful way to honor your well-being. If past connections have left you weary, drop a 1 in the comments to share your thoughts or story. Subscribe and hit the bell for more wisdom to keep your golden years full of peace and joy. You've got less patience for negativity or small talk that goes nowhere. Gossip, drama, or endless complaints start feeling like a drain on your time and spirit. For folks over 70, life's too precious for purpose that don't lift you up. The happiest seniors lean into this wisdom, choosing connections that spark joy and meaning over those that just fill the air with noise. It's not about being cold, it's about guarding your peace. Research backs this up. As we age, we naturally gravitate toward relationships that feel fulfilling, letting go of ones that sap our energy. It's like pruning a garden. You trim away the weeds to let the good stuff thrive. Whether it's steering clear of a friend's constant venting or skipping the rumor mill, this shift is about valuing quality over quantity. Deep talks, shared laughs, or moments of real connection become the gold standard, leaving little room for drama that doesn't serve you. Take Evelyn, a 68-year-old from Savannah, who grew weary of her weekly coffee group's chatter. What started as fun catch had turned into a gripe fest, endless complaints about aches, neighbors, or the news. Each meeting left her feeling heavier, not lighter. One day, she quietly stepped back, choosing instead to spend time with a neighbor who shared her love of gardening. Their chats about plants, life, and dreams felt like a breath of fresh air. Evelyn didn't cut ties harshly. She just chose to invest in what fed her soul. Saying no to shallow talk or negativity isn't selfish, it's a gift to yourself. You might politely sidestep gossip at a family gathering, limit time with a chronic complainer, or seek out folks who share your passions. Maybe a book club or a volunteer group. It's about filling your days with something that matter, ones that leave you smiling or thinking, not drained. Life's too short for anything less. Evelyn's story might resonate. Or maybe you're feeling ready to let go of some drama in your own life. Choosing meaningful connections can make your golden years shine brighter. If you're done with empty chatter and ready for more joy, drop a 2 in the comments to let me know you're here. Subscribe and hit the bell for more wisdom to keep your days vibrant. As you step into your 70s, time takes on a new weight. You feel its limits in a way you didn't before. Every moment becomes a treasure, too precious to waste on things or people that don't light up your life. The happiest seniors embrace this truth, choosing to fill their days with what truly matters. Deep, heartfelt connections over empty obligations. It's not about shutting people out. It's about leaning into the wisdom that comes with knowing your time is finite. There's a fancy term for this, socio-emotional selectivity theory, which says that as we sense time shrinking, we zero in on what brings joy and meaning. You stop chasing someday dreams or sticking with relationships out of habit. Instead, you seek out the people who make you laugh, listen, or share your values, letting go of ties that feel like a chore. It's a shift that's not selfish. It's a powerful way to honor the years you have left. Take Walter, a 74-year-old from Savannah, who used to put off his happiness for later. He'd stay in touch with folks out of duty, even when the quiet left him drained, always thinking there'd be time to chase what really mattered. But one quiet evening it hit him, later isn't promised. He started saying no to unfulfilling commitments, like a gossip-filled lunch group, and poured his energy into what sparked joy. Long talks with his daughter, fishing with an old buddy, and volunteering at a local shelter. Those choices made his days feel fuller, his heart lighter. This mindset isn't about cutting everyone off. It's about being intentional. You might call a friend who always lifts your spirits, join a club that excites you, or simply savor a quiet moment with someone you love. It's about making every hour count, choosing depth over duty. Life's too short for anything less, and at this stage, you've earned the right to focus on what makes your soul sing. Walter's story might strike a chord, or maybe you're feeling the tick of time's clock yourself. Embracing what matters most can transform your golden years into something truly rich. If the value of time resonates with you, drop a 3 in the comments to share your thoughts. Subscribe and hit the bell for more insights to make every moment count as you ease into your 70s. The things that once drove you keeping up appearances, networking, or being the life of every gathering start to lose their shine. Life's focus shifts, and you find yourself craving something deeper, something real. It's not about staying busy or collecting contacts anymore. It's about filling your days with meaning, with connections that feed your soul. For seniors, this change isn't just a whim. It's a powerful pivot toward what truly matters. Research calls this a quality evolution. As we age, we lean toward well-being, sifting out shallow ties in favor of relationships that bring joy and authenticity. It's like clearing clutter from a closet. You keep what fits and let go of what doesn't. Quantity becomes the goal, not quantity. A single heartfelt conversation with a close friend or a quiet moment with family can outweigh a room full of small talk. This isn't about turning inward. It's about choosing connections that make your life richer, not just fuller. Take Mabel, a 76-year-old from Savannah, who used to be the heartbeat of her social circle. She organized potlucks, remembered everyone's birthdays, and kept the chatter flowing. But in her 70s, she started feeling restless in those busy gatherings. The surface gossip and quick catch-up left her empty, so she made a change. She began seeking out deeper bonds, like long coffee dates with a friend who shared her love of poetry, or quiet evenings swapping stories with her grandkids. Those moments felt like gold, filling her heart in a way the old hustle never did. Shifting priorities doesn't mean cutting everyone off or becoming a hermit. It's about being choosy with your time, saying yes to a book club that sparks your curiosity, a neighbor who listens as much as they talk, or a family member who makes you laugh until your sides ache. You might gently step back from groups that feel more like obligation than joy, freeing up space for what lights you up. It's your time to savor, and you've earned the right to spend it on what matters most. Mabel's story might ring true. Or maybe you're noticing your own heart tugging toward deeper connections. Embracing quality over quantity can make your golden years glow with meaning. If shifting priorities speaks to you, drop a 4 in the comments to let me know you're here. Subscribe and hit the bell for more wisdom to keep your days vibrant and true. In your younger days, the buzz of a crowded room or the thrill of constant hustle might have lit you up. But as you hit your 70s, that same frenzy Chatter-fueled parties, endless small talk, or noisy gatherings can leave you feeling wrung out, craving a deep breath of calm. It's not just you. It's a quiet shift. The happiest seniors learn to lean into this, trading chaos for quiet, and finding that peace is worth more than gold. This isn't about retreating. It's about growing into what truly nourishes your soul. Science backs it up. As we age, our brains become less tolerant of overstimulation. The clamor of too many voices or the pressure to keep up with surface-born can feel like static in your head. Instead, you might find yourself drawn to simpler, soothing moments. A walk under the trees, a good book under the window, or a heart withdrawal. This pull toward calm isn't a sign of slowing down. It's emotional wisdom, a recognition that your energy is precious and best spent on what brings you ease and joy. Take Walter, a 72-year-old from Savannah, who used to thrive in the thick of every social scene. He was the guy cracking jokes at block parties and organizing group outings, feeding off the crowd's energy. But in his late 60s, he noticed those events started draining him. The noise, the flurry of small talk, it was too much. He began craving quieter moments, like early morning strolls along the river, or curling up with a history novel. At first, he worried he was becoming anti-soil, but he soon realized those peaceful hours left him refreshed, not depleted. Walter wasn't pulling away from life. He was choosing a version that felt richer, more his own. Embracing quiet doesn't mean shutting out the world. It's about picking moments that soothe rather than stress. Maybe a solo coffee on the porch, a puzzle that keeps your mind humming, or a deep chat with a close friend instead of a packed gathering. You might say no to a noisy event and yes to a museum visit or a cozy dinner with family. It's your time to protect, and you've earned the right to spend it in ways that bring you calm and clarity. Walter's shift to quieter joys might resonate. Or maybe you're feeling the call of calm yourself. Choosing peace over chaos is a powerful way to make your golden years glow. If the lure of quiet speaks to you, drop a 5 in the comments to share your story. Subscribe and hit the bell for more insights to keep your days serene and fulfilling. As you settle into your 70s, the whirlwind of crowded events, fast quakes group chats, or the clamor of big gatherings can start to feel like too much. What once energized you now leaves you frazzled, craving a quiet corner to catch your breath. For seniors, this isn't about losing your spark. It's your brain wisely steering you toward calm over chaos. The happiest folks embrace this shift, choosing meaningful, low-cal moments that rejoice your spirit instead of draining it. Studies explain why. As we age, our tolerance for sensory overload shrinks. The buzz of a packed party, the rapid-fire banter of a big group, or the pressure to keep up can overwhelm your nervous system, leaving you wiped out. Instead, you might find yourself drawn to simpler joys, a one-on-one chat over coffee, a quiet evening with a close friend, or a solo stroll through a park. This pull toward quieter settings isn't disinterest in life. It's self-care, a choice to prioritize interactions that feel rich and restorative. Take Evelyn, a 73-year-old from Savannah, who used to be the heart of every neighborhood barbecue. She thrived on the laughter and bustle of lively get-togethers. But in her late 60s, she noticed those events started to exhaust her. The noise, the flurry of phone calls, it was like her brain couldn't keep up. She began opting for intimate lunches with a dear friend or cozy book club meetings with just a handful of people. Those smaller moments left her feeling refreshed, not run down, and she discovered how much she cherished the depth of quieter connections. Choosing calm doesn't mean turning your back on socializing. It's about being selective, saying yes to a heartfelt talk with a neighbor, a family dinner, or a hobby group that excites you, and maybe passing on the crowded festival. You might swap a big reunion for a video call with a loved one, or trade a hectic group outing for a peaceful museum visit. It's your energy to protect, and you've earned the right to spend it on what fills your heart, not what frays your nerves. Evelyn's story might strike a chord. Or maybe you're noticing crowds drain you more than they used to. Leaning into quieter, meaningful moments can make your golden years feel lighter and truer. If social overload feels familiar, drop a 6 in the comments to share your story. Subscribe and hit the bell for more wisdom to keep your days peaceful and fulfilling. As we close this video, pause to reflect. Which of these 6 reasons, craving peace, shifting priorities, emotional burnout, avoiding negativity, valuing time, or social overload, resounds most? Feeling less social as you age isn't isolation. It's growth, prioritizing your time, energy, and joy. You're not alone if you're stepping back from draining relationships or activities. You can sit back, embrace meaningful connections in your life. Say no to obligations, let go of what doesn't uplift you, and cherish what does. Which reason struck a chord? How are you shaping your social world? Share your story in the comments below. Your insights could light the way for others. Your voice matters, so don't hold back. If this video sparked new thoughts, give it a like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for more ways to thrive past 60. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.